If you want to make counterfeit £20 notes, the cover you can get, the closer you get to the dud note to resemble the real thing, the easier it is going to be to fool people. One would need to be a banker or an expert in this field to spot the difference between the genuine and counterfeit. And so, it shall be in the future time. The vast majority of the inhabitants of the earth will have no knowledge of the Bible or of matters spiritual. They are merely what Paul calls an actual man of body and soul, but no spirit. Therefore, not being experts in the field, they are deceived into believing that this man who performs these signs and wonders is genuine, the true Messiah. Paul wrote in this coming summer petition informs us that by deception and sleight of hand this man will convince almost everyone in the world that he is indeed the true Messiah. So if you see the majority of the inhabitants of the earth being deluded by the fine octagonal skills and magical powers of this world leader, then you will have a hint as to the true nature of this charlatan. And for this God shall send them strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. 2 Thessalonians 2:11. For this reason God sends them a powerful delusion, so that they will believe the lie. Many commentators give a range of opinions as to what this lie is that causes such a worldwide delusion. I have even heard since Christians say that these believers who think the church, the body, is to be taken out of this earth in a rapture before the tribulation has swallowed this lie, and are deluded. But from the context of what I have been debating thus far, it would seem to me that the lie that will be perpetrated and believed by the whole world is that this man will arise in the future, will be the true Messiah, Christ the Saviour. The world will be deluded into believing this lie by way of many signs and wonders he will perform, and by his resurrection from the dead. It is also prophesied in Revelation that the resurrection will be witnessed all over the globe on TV, for we are told all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the beast and said, Who is like unto the beast, and who is able to make war with him? Revelation 13:3. For just as the whole world can now watch political or sporting events happen in real time, so too when this future world leader is killed, the nations of the earth will view his resurrection via live satellite TV links, and will thus wonder after the beast. One cannot be certain that the lie or delusion which will be believed by the world is that this coming Antichrist is the true Messiah, but it would appear logical at the time to assume that this will be the case, and when the citizens of the earth witness the resurrection of this man from the dead, then his authority and leadership will be assured. You have heard of the 4 horsemen, the apocalypse. Many of the rock album cover that depicted these dread beings back in the 1960s. The first horse described going forth as the white one, followed by the red horse, then a black one, and finally a pale horse whose name was Death. Let us examine the first rider. And I saw, and lo, a white horse, and he that was sitting upon it had a bow, and there was given unto him a crown, and he went forth conquering in order that he might conquer. Revelation 6:2. The first sign given by the Messiah in Matthew 24 was to watch out for the rise of the one proclaiming to be Christ. Therefore the rider on the white horse has to be the deceiver, and Jesus prophesied about the false Christ as stated already, the devil, who was the master counterfeiter, always apes and copies what the true God does. So in this rider on the white horse, we have an imitation of the true Messiah, who is to return in glory as King of Kings and Lord of Lords at the end of the apocalypse, when he shall appear on a white horse from heaven to put an end to this whole terrible episode. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon it was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. Revelation 19:11. So the Antichrist, when he comes out on a white horse, has a bow but no arrow. Having no arrow confers that he is a bringer of peace than on the earth. In the vision of this Friday, John describes the horseman as having been given a crown. This crown signifies authority, and later we shall see from whence he derives this authority. But as the world shall also learn, this political leader shall talk of peace, but wage war. As global peacemaker, this man will do something that has included presidents and political and world leaders for years. He will resolve the situation in the Middle East and establish a peace deal between the Jews and Arab neighbours. Prophecy experts extract this fact from Daniel 9:27, which speaks of the coming latter leader, says, he will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week, that is 1 7-year period. Somehow this man will be able to both the Jewish people, this man will be acceptable to both Jewish people and the Muslim community and perform his political feat. That seems impossible to us today. Thus we have yet another hint of the identity of this coming man of sin. He will bring peace in the Middle East. How does he achieve this? Perhaps with a little help from another man, who will become more poignant around the same time. This man in Revelation, the false prophet, and is also referred to as the beast who rises up from the earth. And behold, another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Revelation 13:11. Being called a false prophet suggests us that this man operates in the field of the religious, and because of the global mechanics of the Antichrist, we know that he operates within this political as well as religious realm. So how is it that these two are acceptable to both the Jews and the Arabs, and are able to broker a peace deal between them? It is well known that the Muslims are awaiting the advent of their own Messiah, called the Imam, or Mahdi, and the Jewish faith is still watching for the coming of their Saviour, the Messiah, for they believe Jesus was an impostor. Perhaps it is these two who hold the key to understanding the role of the Antichrist and the false prophet who are to come and pour oil and save on this troubled area.